At the legislature Wednesday night, Bill 344 went up for a public hearing. The measure was introduced by Senator Ben Pangelinan.
The fundamental issue of trying to remove the Chamorro Land Trust from the calculations, set it back to where it was. But underlying all that is that we agreed to a 240, and if we didn't resolve some of those issues, as we pointed out, then that may not get us to where we want it to be, where everybody agreed to.
By addressing perceived problems with the bond law regarding CLTC properties and raising the debt calculation from 90 to 93%, the senator believes the $240 million would be achievable.
In that regard, we commend you for the effort, and we think, that's laudable. I think that shows a certain level of cooperation between the goals and the matching of the goals of the legislature and the administration.
But Governor Eddie Calvo's chief policy advisor Arthur Clark said the legislation may have a negative effect. Clark testified during Wednesday night's hearing, saying the reconciliation currently being undertaken on CLTC properties by Rev and Tax and the CLTC is showing they're actually on target to meet the projected debt ceiling number of $240 million. And although they appreciate Senator Pangelinan's efforts, his bill may do more harm than good.
We have a concern about changing the law after we've met with the rating agencies and made representations to them about the current status of the law. We have some concerns that might be negatively perceived, and that could have an effect on their bond rating.
Some of those concerns stem from statements Clark says were included in the legislative intent section of the bill, to which Pangelinan said he may be amenable to change.
If, for example, the intent was taken out so it doesn't become alarming to the rating agencies, that we now have a much clearer path towards the 240, which is what we've always certified all these years, without the complication of the Chamorro Land Trust being thrown in there and having to reconcile. And then with the debt limit being raised to 93, would that be something that would be considered by the administration?
Clark responded saying he would relay the message to the government's bond counsel, Stan Dirks.
I'd be happy to run it by him as you proposed. If we took all of that out, what would be the net effect?